Chairman of the Election Commission, RMAL Ratnayaka, said that the relevant Gazette notification to form the councils on the 2nd of June has been issued by the Ministry of Local Government. The chairman of the Election Commission, RMAL Rupavahini, said that the Ministry of Local Government has issued a Gazette notification indicating the need to form local government bodies by the 2nd of June. He said that the Election Commission has decided to hand over the nominated candidate list submitted by the political parties and independent groups for each division to the government press. He further indicated that the Election Commission is expecting to declare the delayed nominated candidate lists in another Gazette notification. Commissioner General of Elections Saman Shri Ratnayaka said that there are no concerns pertaining to 161 local government bodies as they have secured the majority. Hence, he added that the councils will be able to function without any hindrance. The Commissioner General pointed out the importance in appointing relevant mayors, deputy mayors or chairpersons for the rest of the 178 local bodies. He added that the members of these councils should decide on the relevant office bearers and inform the local government commissioners, so the relevant appointments can be relayed to the Commission.
The permanent coordinator of the United Nations in Sri Lanka, Mark Andrew Francis, says that continued assistance will be provided for the priorities in the country in social safety, health services and reconciliation sectors. He made these remarks when he met Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya at the Parliament complex today. Mark Andrew Francis also informed the Prime Minister about the official visit of the Human Rights Commission of the United Nations in July. The Prime Minister emphasized the necessity to formulate a reconciliation process which fulfills the genuine requirements and aspirations of all communities living in Sri Lanka. She also expressed her concern regarding the continuously deteriorating human condition in the Gaza Strip and also presented ideas regarding the international support required by the Palestinian people. The Chief of the United Nations Office in Colombo, Andreas Karapati, Prime Minister's Secretary Pradeep Sapatantre and other officials were present.
Now, Prime Minister Harini Amarasuriya says that the government is committed to safeguarding religious and cultural heritage. The Prime Minister made these remarks while attending a ceremony held at the Temple Trees yesterday. The ceremony was organized to donate tablet computers containing digital versions of the Tripitaka and printed Tripitaka text to 60 university bhikkhus. The event was organized by the Buddha Shravaka Caring Center in Paduka under the concept of Venerable Kurupiti Dhammananda Thera. Addressing the event, Prime Minister Harini Amarasuriya said that the Tripitaka is not merely a collection of religious texts and that it forms the ethical, philosophical and spiritual foundation of Buddhist discipline. She added that it provides opportunities for studying, internalizing and integrating the Dhamma into life while aligning with today's world. She said that this initiative clearly demonstrates how technology and innovation can be meaningfully utilized to teach, preserve and promote Buddhist philosophy.
IGP Deshabandhu Thenakon was present today at the Mathura High Court in order to appear in the case regarding the shooting at W15 Hotel in Daligama. Solicitor General Johanna Bevikrama appeared on behalf of the Criminal Investigations Commission and a legal team led by Counsel S. Ratnayaka appeared on behalf of Deshabandhu Thenakon and other suspects. Arunindrajit Buddhadasa, Chief Magistrate of Mathura, after considering the facts presented, decided to call the hearing again on the 10th of October at 10 a.m. A police constable who was taken into custody for aiding the well-known drug trafficker Nadun Chintaka alias Harakata, who was in the custody of the Criminal Investigation Department to abscond, has been kept under the present custody till the end of the court proceedings, according to an order issued today by the Colombo High Court. The case will be taken up for hearing again on the 28th of May. The Colombo High Court today ordered suspended jail terms and fines to Sakviti Ranasinghe and his wife, and these jail terms and fines have been announced after they pleaded guilty for allegations including accepting an amount of more than 160 million rupees from people when he maintained an illegal financial institution. The High Court Judge Aditya Padapandige, ordering 1 year rigorous imprisonment per respondent for those allegations, also ordered that the jail term would be suspended for 10 years. Before this, the respondent had paid an amount of about 90.5 1.85 million rupees or 60% of the entire money he had taken from the depositors. Court today ordered to call for further hearing on the 28th of May. The petition filed requesting to issue an order quashing the decision taken by the Inland Revenue Department to levy withholding taxes from national level cricketers and employees of Sri Lanka cricket to have entered into agreements by considering them as employees of Sri Lanka cricket. The court ordered today to call for hearing on the 17th of June a fundamental rights petition filed by former Minister Sivanesature Chandrakanthan alias Pillayan requesting to issue an order stating his basic human rights are violated through the decision taken by the Criminal Investigation Department to detain him under the Prevention of Terrorism Act. The Supreme Court today decided that the fundamental rights have been violated of former Director General of Bribery Commission and former Solicitor General Dilrukshidas Wickramasinghe by the recommendations of the Investigation Commission appointed by former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa in order to investigate political revenge. Accordingly, the Supreme Court also mentioned in its decision that recommendations and findings against her by the relevant commission will be quashed after investigations. More local stories right after this break.
Live from the National News Studio, Sri Lanka.
Welcome back, and in more local stories, the Ministry of Health says that people should not have any unnecessary fear as there's no risk of a new COVID-19 variant spreading in the country.
In a statement, the Secretary to the Ministry of Health and Mass Media, Dr. Anil Jasinghe, urged to focus only on the official information provided by the health authorities in this regard. Meanwhile, a special media briefing in this connection was held in Colombo today. Dr. Atula Lianapathirana, attached to the epidemiology unit of the Ministry of Health, said that the number of COVID patients in the Asian region has increased in the last few weeks. He added that a sub-COVID variant is spreading across the region. However, he pointed out that the sub-variant is not of a severe type. He added that since the number of COVID patients in Sri Lanka remains stagnant, people should not have any unnecessary fear in this regard. Dr. Lianapathirana further emphasized that a protective system has been implemented across the country, and this system. He also said that the Health Ministry is coordinating closely with international agencies, including the World Health Organization.
The Welfare Benefits Board says that the Aswasam allowance related to the month of May has been credited to the relevant bank accounts of the beneficiaries today, and accordingly over 11 billion rupees have been credited to the accounts. Over 1,423,000 families have been eligible to receive benefits under the Aswasam Welfare Program. The Welfare Benefit Board has indicated that more than 11.74 billion rupees have been credited to the bank accounts of the beneficiaries. Chairman and the Commissioner of the Board, Jayanta Vijayaratna, said that the beneficiaries can obtain the relevant allowance from today onwards.
In the meantime, the 24th Council of Ministers meeting of the Indian Ocean Rim Association was successfully concluded yesterday. The meeting was held under the chairmanship of Minister Vijitha Herath. The meeting was preceded by the recently held 27th meeting of the Committee of the Indian Ocean Rim Association senior officials. The meetings were held in a virtual format. The Prime Minister, foreign ministers and senior representatives from 23 member states and 12 dialogue partners participated at the meeting along with the IORA Secretary General. Deliberations focused on advancing cooperation in the region's 6 priority areas, including trade and investment, blue economy and women's economic empowerment. During its 2023-2025 chairmanship, under the theme Strengthening Regional Architecture, Reinforcing the Indian Ocean Identity, Sri Lanka has led several key initiatives at the Indian Ocean Rim Association. As the chair, Sri Lanka remains focused on strengthening regional cooperation and promoting sustainable development of the Indian Ocean region.
The Irrigation Department completed 125 years on the 15th of this month. An all-night period chanting will be held at the department premises tomorrow. Director General Engineering of the Irrigation Department Ajit Gunasekara said that the Irrigation Department was established initially in the year 1900 with the headquarters in Trincomalee. It was transferred to Fort Colombo in 1931, and during the period of 1961 to 62, the department was taken to the present building, establishing the head office. By now, the department has completed 125 years, and an all-night period chanting has been organized on Friday in order to transfer merit to all those who rendered their services to the Irrigation Department and who wish the success and courage for those who are in service at present.
And now we'll take a look at some more local news items in brief. An island-wide investigation is in operation from today in order to investigate whether stocks of substandard urea fertilizer fraudulently processed and distributed were reached to wholesale outlets. The investigation commenced from the Kandy district under the Kandy district office of the National Fertilizer Secretariat. Minister Dr. Nalinda Jayatissa says that steps will be taken to launch 1,000 primary health service centers in the country. He made these observations when he met the Director General of the World Health Organization, Tedros Ghebreyesus, in Switzerland. Extensive discussions were held regarding the present activities and future programs of the health sector in this country. The minister invited the Director General of the World Health Organization to participate in the South Asian Region Summit to be held in Colombo. The official history volume of the 1st Brigade of the Sri Lanka Infantry was displayed under the leadership of Deputy Minister of Defence Major General Aruna Jayasekara at the Sri Lanka Infantry Auditorium at Panagoda on the occasion of the 75th anniversary of the infantry. Army Commander Lieutenant General Lasantha Rodrigo and Chief of the Regiment of the Sri Lanka Infantry Major General Manada Yahampat were also present on this occasion. The Minister of Environment, Dr. Dhammika Patabindi, says that the government has formulated plans to completely terminate activities such as entertaining tourists by providing unfit food to wild elephants and to remove unauthorized electric fences and illegal construction on government land. The Minister made this observation participating in the National Commemorative Day function organized on the National Biodiversity Day, which falls today. The Perahara Organizing Committee has decided to keep the Kumana and Yala National Parks open from the 20th to the June to the 4th of July for the convenience of devotees arriving from the northern and eastern areas of the country by foot in order to participate in the Asala festival of the Ruhudu Maha Kataragama Devalaya. The Kataragama Asala festival will be held from the 26th of June to the 10th of July. More than 30,000 devotees from the north and east are ready for the Padayatra this year.
Well, reggae fans in Sri Lanka are in for a historic musical experience as legendary Ivorian reggae artist Alpha Blondy is set to perform live in Colombo on the 19th of July 2025 at the Air Force grounds. The official press conference held in Colombo recently featured key figures from Sri Lanka's music and media industries. The event also saw enthusiastic support from local artists including Rohit Jalat of Jayashree, who has previously opened for Alpha Blondy in Europe. Alpha Blondy is an Ivorian reggae singer and international recording artist. Many of his songs are politically and socially motivated and are mainly sung in his native language, Dayula, French and English, though he occasionally uses other languages. In 2005, Alpha Blondy was named United Nations Ambassador of Peace and Côte d'Ivoire. Alpha Blondy continues to fight for peace and unity all around the world through music. A recent example is his single Who Are You with Ofli Winter against anti-personal minds. He has also participated at many humanitarian and charity concerts, such as the concert in Senegal in March 2006 for the eradication of malaria in Africa.
First, when I heard Alpha is coming to Sri Lanka, wow, I was like, it can't be. So then I checked with some friends, they said yes, and we know, and Vio team, so all are behind, so I said, wow, that's great. So I think reggae music is the best, it fits to our island too, Jamaica is also an island, and we have the same climate and same vibes.
Foreign news on the other side of this story.
Prima Kutumi, Fantamai.
And in news from overseas, 2 Israeli embassy staff have been shot dead leaving an event at the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. The officials stated that 2 staff members from the Israeli embassy in the United States were shot and killed yesterday night as they left a Jewish museum in Washington, D.C. The suspect has been detained and identified by police as the 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez from Chicago. Gideon Sal said the shooting was a direct result of toxic anti-Semitic incitement against Israel and Jews around the world. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says security will be increased at Israeli embassies worldwide. President Donald Trump condemned the shooting as horrible, stating there was no place for hatred in the United States. The World Health Organization issued an urgent warning yesterday about the critical state of the healthcare system in the Gaza Strip, with intensified Israeli ground operations and new evacuation orders pushing services beyond the breaking point. Hospitals and medical centers in northern and southern Gaza are under extreme pressure, several already out of service due to hostilities and access restrictions. And in your sports news tonight, Gujarat Titans, Royal Challengers Bangalore, Punjab Kings and Mumbai Indians have qualified for the semi-final matches in the Indian Premier League T20 cricket tournament.
Now, the Mumbai Indians defeated the Delhi Capitals in the match played yesterday. The match was played at the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. Batting first, Mumbai Indians scored 180 runs for 5 wickets in their allotted 20 overs. Suryakumar Yadav scored an unbeaten 73 runs off 43 deliveries, which included 7 boundaries and 4 sixes. Tilak Varma scored 27 runs. In bowling, Mukesh Kumar claimed 2 wickets and Dushmanta Chamera captured 1 wicket. In reply, the Delhi Capitals could muster only 121 runs all out in 18.2 overs. The top scorer Samir Rizvi scored 39 runs, while in bowling Mitchell Santner and Jasprit Bumrah shared 3 wickets each. The Mumbai Indians won the match by 59 runs.
Huge from connects again.
And that's all the news for tonight. Join us again at the same time tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.